This is Scott Woelber with the Emerging Technology and Trends project for the Hopdina Tech cohort in 2015. I'll be using Google Docs, Drawings, GMath, and Gubrick to demonstrate how to use technology to make math tests more efficient. The goal is to add efficiency and flexibility to the assessment process so students can provide handwritten answers, equations, graphs, and geometric drawings, and the teacher can provide immediate oral, written, and rubric-based feedback by standard. In this screencast, I'll demonstrate a math test and scoring guide, a student view of taking the test, and a teacher view of scoring the test. Here's an example of a test, and notice that I've put in images and hand annotations using Google Drawing. You can even insert images with Google Drawing and annotate on top of them. And I find that it helps clean things up if you add horizontal lines between sections or questions. And you can insert those straight from the Insert menu, horizontal line. The test needs a scoring guide, and it works best to do that by entering all of the questions and standards as a row and the scoring criteria in columns with the quality descriptors here. We'll see this again in the Gubrick, but in a different form. Let's pretend now that I'm a student. I will be TC Bear, and I received this document as a folder in Google Drive that was coordinated by the teacher using Doctopus. For this first question, we want to solve for x and show your work, and I'll answer this by going to the new add-on called GMath and creating a handwritten entry. So an annotation tablet appears over here, and I can just use my touchpad to enter the equation I need to solve. So I'll finish this and then come back to the screencast and show how to insert it. So I've hand entered the work over here. Let's click into the document where I want the image to be, and when I hit insert, it'll insert that student work as a picture. Also in the test are some drawings. As a student, I can double click on those and then answer. So in this one, I want to highlight the transversals. So I'll click a transversal here and just change that color to green. Similarly, here's a picture that I inserted. And on this one, we could trace over other angles and demonstrate our knowledge of alternate interior angles. I'll save and close that. And now that will appear in the teacher folder as the student's test. On number 5, we can answer this with inserting an equation with Google's equation editor. All kinds of tools up here for entering math expressions. On number 6, I'm going to demonstrate how the student could enter this expression using the voice commands from GMath. So I'll go back to the add-ons, go to GMath, create a math expression. And this time I'll use this microphone. So I'll select the microphone and then just speak y equals 5x plus 4. Y equals 5x plus 4. And insert that. And there is our voice-activated equation. In number 7, let's demonstrate how to get that graph in there. So back to add-ons, and we'll create a graph. We want to have the square root of x plus 5 plus 2. And again, inserting the document where the cursor is, and puts the equation directly into the document. One of the most powerful features is Gubrick. So if I go back here to the spreadsheet that I used to do the Doctopus document handling work, I installed Gubrick, so there is an icon that's in my omnibar. I select that, a new page comes up. And notice the top of the page has that rubric that I referenced earlier. All the questions across the top. And for each of those questions, the rubric contents from this little diagram. I can click on these and just select what the score is for that student. The Bucky Badger's work is down here at the bottom. I'm going to click Next. And now we'll see the work from TC Bear. And what we're seeing is the annotations that I just made. There's the 10 equals 2x plus 4 question. And here is that one line I made green. And here's the graph that I made. And again, I can navigate up here and just go to any question and enter what their score is based on that rubric. I can add further comments by going to this comments box and handwriting comments. I can also hit this microphone, and now I'm recording a voice comment for the student that they can receive later in an email. So I'm going to upload that voice comment to Google Drive. And here's two ways students can receive feedback. When I hit submit, this will be emailed to the student. And similarly, if I go back to the original document, here's the original test, the scores that I gave on the rubric now appear at the bottom of that document. And the student and the teacher can see what these scores were. In the Doctopus spreadsheet, there's also a rubric scores sheet on the bottom that gives the scores for each of the standards across the top of the screen like this. Google Apps for Education keeps developing, and it promises to be an efficient tool for providing a rich, flexible platform both for the student to provide responses in a variety of ways and for the teacher to provide a rich variety of corrective, timely, and criterion-referenced feedback.